Hey guys, this is Chandra, and I'm going to be showing you the tutorial of how I made this envelope mini. Yeah. Okay, so what I am using are square envelopes. I suppose you can use any size, but I'm using the ones from Michael's, the Recollections Value Pack 5.5 by 5.5. So I have two envelopes right here. First thing that you want to do is seal the flap. Then you're going to cut on the flap side. You're going to cut this down to 5.5. Okay, and I've already done that to the second envelope. For each page, you need two envelopes. Now, if they're sticking up because the glue sucks or whatever, you can just glue it down. You don't even have to lick it. You can use your tape runner to attach it, since it seems like that glue always comes apart. I don't know what it is. Okay. So I have these two envelopes cut open on the top. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little hinge for one part of them. So I have a 1 by 5.5 inch piece of scrap cardstock here. And I'm using black, but you want to use the same color as your envelopes, just so you don't see it. So I'm scoring that at half. So that's 1 inch by the height of my envelope. Okay, so my envelopes are 5.5, so I made my strip 5.5. If your envelopes are smaller or larger, you're going to adjust this hinge to that. And that's all we need the scoreboard for. So this is really simple. So all I'm going to do is fold my little hinge in half. I'm going to cut off the corner on the side here, so that when I'm cutting at an angle going up towards the fold is here on this side, and the open part is on this side. So I'm just cutting from the fold down. I'm going to unfold it now, and you're going to get this piece. So what you want to do is you want to put a wet adhesive or some kind of sticky back tape that's really sticky. I'm using my ATG gun just for this demonstration, okay? But you want to use a stronger adhesive. Now I'm just going to fold this. I'm going to line up this folded edge of this hinge with the edge of the envelope. And I'm doing this on the right side. I know it looks like the left side from this, but I've got it flipped over. So this is the right side of the envelope on this side. And now you're just going to make sure that your pocket is open up at the beginning at the top. And now I'm just going to line it up, my pocket up right on top of that hinge. So that creates a hinge here. Now the second thing you're going to do, this is my binding, okay? So how I'm going to attach this, I'm going to put a a strip of glue. My gosh, I can't talk today. Work must have been hard. I'm going to put a strip of glue on each side of this, and I'm just going to fold it over the hinge. And I'm going to glue the bottom as well. Okay, and that creates one pocket, one in the middle, and then the other pocket for the envelope. That's all there is to it. Now these are the cards for that go with the envelopes, and all I did was use my corner chomper. Doesn't matter which corner chomper you want to use, whichever one you have. And I just stuck it in the first, or no, I stuck it back here. So the back envelope had this tag sticking out of it. You know what I forgot? I know what I forgot. I forgot this right here, this little flap. So we'll make that now. And I'm going to use my cardstock, my black cardstock that I have. All right, so you're going to cut that to 2.5 by 5.5. Where's my black cardstock? Where did it go? Oh, it fell on the board. Whoa. Okay, so I'm cutting a piece of cardstock 5.5 wide, because that's the width of my, I think it is. Yeah, it's the width of my envelope. So if your envelopes are not as wide, you won't cut them that wide. By 2.5. So you want it 2.5 by the width of your envelope, and then I'm going to score it a 1/2 inch on the 2.5 inch side. So I'm just lining this edge up to the 2, and I'm using the groove in my cutter to score 1/2 inch. Then what you're going to do is fold on your score mark. And then I'm going to round these corners here with my corner jumper. Which color is it? I am using the 1/2 inch side to round. And I think it needs sharpened. Okay. And now I'm just going to cut off the corners. I can't tell there. There you go. I'm going to cut off the corners on both sides. I'm going to apply adhesive to this 1/2 inch flap right here, this 1/2 inch piece, while it's unfolded. You don't want to fold it. Because what you want to do is you want to stick it to the back. Okay, here's the front of the envelope. You want to stick it to this part right here where I'm pointing, right here. So I'm just going to stick it onto the front like this, and I'm going to fold that in back. And of course I cut it wrong, but oh well. I'm going to fold it and then push it down so that when I open this flap, I can still get my tags in there. So you want to attach it to the back part of this inside of the envelope. Okay, so whatever size your envelope is, like mine's 5 3/4. So you want to cut this flap to 5 3/4, and I didn't. I cut it to 5 1/4, but it doesn't matter. This is just an example. So however wide your envelope is, that's how wide you want this flap to be, and then you want it to be 2.5 inches tall. Score it 1/2 inch, and then that creates the little pocket flap here. So there you go. And then this card here, I stuck right inside the front part of the thing, and then I just cut a tag to stick in the middle here where I glued the 2 envelopes together. And all I did was stick my ruler in there, and I figured out how much it stuck up, and then I just measured, taking out the gussets. So if this is 5 3/4, you want to take out the gussets are each 1/2 inch. So you want to cut this down to 5 or 5 1/4. And that's how I figured out the dimensions of the tag that goes into the pocket that is created by sticking these 2 envelopes together. And that's all there is to it. Hope you guys like it. Have any questions? Let me know. Have a great day.